AMC stock had a pretty rough day today, closing down around, I believe, 8.5% or so. So it was definitely in the red. But there's a couple articles out there, a couple stories saying why this might be. But look, guys, we've been talking about it for a while now. This upcoming vote is really going to be shaking out shareholders that have paper hands. So we should expect some volatility moving forward. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to click that subscribe button, join the channel, and become a bro. We're here every single day, and we're growing our portfolios together. Now, I want to start off this video and say thank you to whoever made this Reddit post right here. I'm humbled by it. I love it. I think this is awesome, and, you know, I want to say thank you. So thank you very much for this Reddit post right here. Whoever made this, you are awesome. All right, so moving on, let's talk about AMC stock. What happened today, what they're saying is kind of the reason why we saw the stock price fall today. And really, you know, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I believe that we can expect some volatility moving forward because there's some high stakes voting going on here. And it's really going to shake out a lot of the paper hands, and we could see the price sell off and go up and sell off and go up moving forward towards this vote. And then really, it's going to be a more important vote than a lot of people are giving it credit for. So let's just talk a little bit about why they're saying the stock price fell so greatly today. And it's because that in a new regulatory disclosure, Wanda revealed that they had sold off around $220 million worth of AMC stock in February and in March. Now, we know that Wanda was selling shares, they were clearing out their positions, and it comes out that they only have about 6.8% left, or 6.8% of the shares outstanding for AMC remaining in their portfolio. So they're no longer the powerhouse holder that they once were. But look, that's okay. You know, Wanda's not an ape. They're not holding on to this stock in order to have a short squeeze, and it's going into the hands of shareholders who will be holding on to AMC stock. So that is good news on one front. Another thing that I liked that I read on here, according to Forbes, there are currently 132 million shares on loan for AMC. What does this mean? This means that the short interest on AMC it's there, guys. It's there. If the squeeze is going to happen, we can make it happen. With 132 million, this is an all-time high share on loan. And with 132 million shares on loan, if we want to squeeze these hedge funds, we can squeeze these hedge funds. So that's some exciting news. That's something to be looking forward to. And really, you know, that's why we're here. That's why we're holding. So if you want to see this squeeze happen, where, you know, these hedge funds are not out of the woods yet, guys. They haven't cleared themselves. They haven't covered all their shorts. The possibility is there. So be excited and know that when we see the price fall, guys, stocks move up and down, okay? Supply and demand, it's simple economics. Stocks move up and down. You can't expect it to only go up. But if you're willing to hold, and if you're willing to squeeze out these hedge funds, you can reap the rewards. In one of the last videos I did, you know, I shared that how much a lot of people think, well, the stock price can go to infinity. The stock price can only go so high. Look, here's basically, if you want to figure it out, the hedge funds that have these stocks shorted, if they never covered until they got a margin call, we could expect that the retailers, that all of the money that the hedge funds have invested could transition to the retail investors who are holding AMC stock, who are holding GameStop, you know, whatever it is that makes these hedge funds trigger and hit that margin call. Then we'll see the transfer of wealth from hedge funds to retail investors. So think about that moving forward too. I know a lot of people out there get discouraged when you see red numbers. You can't get discouraged, guys. You have to keep your eyes on the goal, and the goal is to squeeze out these hedge funds. Now, I did find a pretty interesting article here, and I'm going to read one of the excerpts from it that I think it's so important, guys, and I know you might get tired of me talking about it in these videos, but this upcoming vote in order to issue 500 million new shares is absolutely crucial to the movement. It's absolutely crucial to the share price for AMC And I know that a lot of people, look, we don't want to trust these reporters out there. We don't want to believe in the analysts because analysts have AMC. I believe the consensus estimate is a price target of $4.50 per share, right? I don't even know where they're coming up with those numbers because I don't think that AMC should be trading at $4.50 per share. I believe that it should be trading higher than that. I mean, they're talking about pre-pandemic levels around $6 to $7 per share. But guys, when the price target consensus is at $4.50 per share, be skeptical of that, okay? All right, this says that shareholders are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yes, we are, okay? AMC is proposing to its shareholders to allow the company to amend its charter and increase the total number of shares by 500 million to a total of 1.024 billion shares outstanding. Now, AMC is trying to sell shareholders with promises of debt reduction, increased liquidity, increased negotiating leverage, and the ability to pursue growth opportunities. Yes, this would be correct. If we gave AMC an additional potential $5 billion at the current share price, if it's around $10 per share, an additional $5 billion, of course, AMC could pay down debt. They could increase their negotiation leverage. They'd have the ability to pursue growth opportunities. They would have a lot of cash on hand, right? Now, surely the company can use the proceeds. This is back to the article here. Surely the company can use the proceeds from an equity capital raise to do all those things. And yes, I believe that they can. So it's not lying. But in the process, shares become diluted by as much as nearly 50%. Okay, now this is the hard part that a lot of people don't understand. And a lot of people think that, okay, if they have the ability to issue these shares, maybe they'll never issue these shares. They'll let the short squeeze happen first. Guys, I don't know how else to say this, and I don't know how else to stress this. I'm not out here spreading FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to let you guys know what is happening. The CEO of AMC, the executives at AMC, they have AMC. The interest of AMC is what they're out there for. They're not interested in you taking this stock to the moon. They're not interested in me taking this stock to the moon. They're interested in what's best for AMC as a company. And what's best for AMC as a company is not a high share price. It's a lean balance sheet. It's a great income statement. And it's the ability to generate revenue and generate a positive bottom line. End of story. That is what AMC executives are interested in doing. Now look, you might hear a lot of what they intend to do, and they can tell you all day long that it's going to be beneficial for shareholders in the long run, that it's going to be beneficial for AMC in the long run, and it will be beneficial for fundamental value shareholders in the long run. Those shareholders out there that want to see the fundamentals of the company improve. It will be great for AMC if we could just wipe out all of our debt in one day. Of course. But do not listen to these guys in the fact that they're going to hold out and allow a squeeze to happen before they go ahead and issue these shares. That's not going to be the case. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to vote one way or another, but if you're looking for a potential short squeeze, I believe that you cannot vote yes on this upcoming vote for AMC because just the ability alone to issue these shares is going to drop the share price. And if you don't believe me, look, the fact that Wanda sold off all these shares when we knew how much they sold off in the first place is not what's really driving all the volatility and all of the selling of AMC today. It's the fact that this upcoming vote is going to have such an impact on the share price. Okay? A lot of people, call them paper hands, call them whatever you want, but investors who can't handle the risk are liquidating their positions. Now, this could be good in the fact that apes are buying up these positions, that people who do have diamond hands are buying up the positions. Great. Let the people with paper hands, let the people who can't handle the risk get out now. I'm okay with that. I never want to see an investor invest in anything that's going to keep them up at night. If you can't sleep at night worried about your investment, go ahead, sell it. Allow somebody who can sleep at night to hold that position. I'm 100% okay with that. But what is also driving this share price lower right now is the fact that investors are selling off simply because they don't want to hold and risk the decision with this vote that's upcoming on May 4th, right? They can't handle. It's almost like an earnings release. A lot of investors will sell off before the earnings call because they can't handle the volatility. Yes, there's a good deal to be made on positive earnings expectations, but there's a good deal to be lost on negative earnings expectations when you don't meet the earnings call, right? We know this. Earnings calls can be surprises to the upside or to the downside, and there are certain investors who cannot handle that risk, so they sell off before that date, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. So let's just check right here. And then he goes on to say that, it's clear the company is truly desperate despite the rosy PR language. Shareholders are in a tough spot. Vote no. There's every chance the share runs to zero. Vote yes, and your shares become immediately less valuable. Now, to end this video, I do not believe that you have every chance of running to zero if you vote no in this, okay? It's not the same situation that it was at the end of 2020. They're not immediately facing bankruptcy. They can come up for additional votes. We already have the ability to do a secondary offering right now and raise additional capital if we need to, if they're facing bankruptcy, but they are not facing bankruptcy. Revenue is coming in. We've seen it with Godzilla versus Kong. Other movies are going to be coming out. We're going to see increased revenue. The revenue is going to take care of the debt, and maybe we have a terrible bottom line for a while, but we're not facing bankruptcy. So the shares, they're not facing zero. If they were facing zero, we could come up with another vote and decide from there. But knowing that AMC can handle itself right now, that we can move forward with what the company is able to produce, I believe that this second argument here that he's saying, where vote yes and your shares become immediately less valuable, I believe that is true. Because whether or not they issue these shares, they have the potential to issue these shares, and that right there dilutes shareholders. So guys, if you like the content on the channel, don't forget to click that like button. If the subscribe button is still red, make sure to subscribe to the channel and become a bro. We're here every single day and we're growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, there's a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. And if you deposit $100, you're going to get a couple free stocks just for doing so. And they are giving away shares of AMC right now. So if you want to join the movement, but you don't necessarily want to go out there and buy AMC, you can go ahead, use that link down there, and you get a chance to win an AMC share just for signing up. Now guys, if you want to share the video, spread the word out there. All you have to do is share. You guys know how to share a YouTube video, right? But make sure to tag me anywhere you do at Claybro. I would love to follow you guys back and see what everybody's interested in investing in. Now until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.